have the 4-hour price chart for Amazon.com Incorporated, stock ticker AMZN. So as we can see here, we have seen a slight amount of upside trading action here to start the week, but there have been some reversals here already from the highs. Overall, this is this first candle here to start the week is a red candle, but as we can see here, the prior movements here have been in the positive direction. We have actually moved higher. So currently, the highs for this trading period come in at 184.75. To the top side, but currently we're trading just around 183.30. So this does suggest that we did see a bit of a reversal from that initial spike higher that we saw to start the trading session. So, broadly speaking, we are looking at a lot of stocks that have sort of seen an initial pop to the top side here to start the week, but some of these companies, some of these stocks have already started to move lower. One example here would be Microsoft. We did see an initial surge in prices, but then there was a fairly quick reversal, and we're currently trading lower on the session. So, this is significant because we will be seeing some major earnings releases this week from 4 of the 7 Mag 7 stocks, and Amazon is included in that list. So currently, we will be seeing earnings reports from Microsoft, Apple, Meta Platforms, and Amazon. This follows also the earnings report from Tesla, which was released last week, and the stock Tesla, did trade under a large amount of selling pressure, into the Friday close. So, there is a certain amount of event risk here that is going to be associated with Amazon and with all of the Mag 7 stocks, because if we start to see some negative results here, this could weigh on the technology space. And it could definitely weigh on the stock market as a whole. So this is a very important week for earnings. I think that this is going to be sort of a sleeper event here because it's sort of a summer trading period. We've already seen some fairly massive declines in many of these stocks. We can see that here with Amazon as well. The stock fell from highs just above $201 all the way to lows that came in at $176.80. So the moves to the downside here have been fairly substantial. And this has been true with most of the Mag 7 stocks. I suggest people take a look at the Meta Platforms video analysis that I've been doing over the last few trading sessions, because that stock has broken through some very major levels of support. Similar events have occurred here as well. As we can see, during the July 17 trading session, the stock did fall through its 38.2% Fibonacci retracement of this dominant trend move here. And then during this spike low here, this would have occurred. Let's see here. This would be the July 25 trading session here. So this kind of bizarre looking candle with a long wick and a very small body. You can see here that this downside price move had occurred during the July 25 trading session, and we did break below this 61.8% Fibonacci retracement, which came in at roughly 179.30. This is a significant price move lower, but we can say in the positive direction, we can say that we did not see a daily close or a weekly close below this level. So there is possibility here that this could still be considered to be a false breakout to the downside. There's been a lot of volatile trading activity, within the technology space. Definitely, a lot of repricing is going on with a lot of these stocks. Nvidia has seen some very significant declines. So there has been a certain amount of slippage that has occurred here. These exact price zones, have failed in some cases because we have seen some spikes. Outside of these areas. This could be one example here. This could be considered a false breakout here going forward. But largely, this is going to depend on whether or not prices are able to rally following this week's earnings report. So, to the downside, this main level to watch here, I'm still kind of watching the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. We can call this roughly, 179, roughly 179.30. So even though we do have this spike low here, I'm still kind of defining support a bit higher because we didn't see a daily or a weekly close below this area. and there was a sharp reversal to the top side. So, there is still scope here that prices could reverse. Personally, what I'm going to need to see here in order to sort of look at the stock from the optimistic angle would be, we really do need to break above this resistance zone, which came in at 189.38. This would be the price high from July 23rd. That would be sort of this resistance zone here. Because if we do break above here, this would allow us to break through the exponential moving average cluster on the 4-hour chart, and then this would open up the potential for further gains. In order to accomplish this, more than likely, we're going to need to see widespread positivity being generated by this week's earnings reports. So, what does this really mean? I mean, what we could see here, we could see mixed earnings results where some of these companies perform better than others. As I said before, we're talking about Microsoft, Apple, Meta Platforms, and Amazon all reporting this week. So, we could see some mixed results in there. I mean, these companies operate in different industries, even though they are considered to all be technology companies. I mean, Amazon is e-commerce, Facebook is social media. Apple is cell phone hardware. So these are very different. These are very different companies. And we kind of lump them into the technology space, but that doesn't mean that all of these companies are going to be likely to perform positive, earnings results, positive earnings performances. At the same time. I mean, these are very different. These are very different markets within the technology space. So, we could see some mixed earnings results here. And in my view, that's probably going to wind up weighing on all of these stocks if that does happen. I think that we need to see sort of a uniform, trajectory here within the earnings performances in order to send share prices higher. I mean, there's just been a lot of volatility here recently. And this does suggest that investors might be getting a bit concerned with these stocks trading at these upper levels. All of that said, we have seen some declines in trading volumes here. We can't expect that to start spiking this week because now we're going to be getting some more information about the underlying figures here, the underlying earnings. So I would fully expect these trading volumes to start to increase as we move forward this week. So here's the current market analysis for Amazon.com Incorporated, stock ticker AMZN. Our High Value Trading Strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.